Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are building things. And lots of them. We have a lot of building slots to work on here, and we definitely need to spend a bunch of gold. What is this faction? Okay, I don't think this faction is actually dangerous. It's too early since I restarted the game here. Yeah, that's more like it. That's what I expected to see. So the Spy Master is dead. We're going to need a new Spy Master. That's absolutely fine. And we can, of course, invest in some of these upgrades, right? Now, we want to get upgrades done. Anything that we can. But we also need to have approximately 5,000 gold by the time we get windmills done. That's a big ask. So this temple is currently maxed. We can definitely get upgrades in this castle. Anything else to work on here? So I'm just going to be going through here for the next little while, and we're going to be looking for locations that are not currently constructing within our territory here. And we're going to just be looking to see if we can get them constructing. Some of them, like these two mosques, are good to go. And there's not really anything else we can do there. This city as well is now in that status. So that's all good. Sure, we can get some diplomacy. That seems absolutely fine. No problem whatsoever there. We can grant vassals over to rightful lieges, and that is actually something we should do. There we go. Sounds great. Just double checking here. Yes, we are on absolute crown authority. Now we can start to construct over here. Beautiful. Training fields done in Yanbu. We're going to continue to work over this direction. We have a lot of buildings finishing up, and we can continue to work on these. So, where else can we build? We're maxed out in a lot of these locations, actually, at this point. So that's great. What are we exposing at this point? We're fascinating windmills, but what is currently being exposed? Men-at-arms? That's not bad. I like it. A nice military upgrade for us. We could definitely use it. So we're going to put in a quarry here in Mecca that is actually already constructing. This is in at Taif that we can upgrade our caravansary. I love it. This guy's bringing in 350 gold. Do it. That's amazing. This guy's trying to press a claim on our crown. Okay, that's not going to go well for him. We can definitely grab detailed ledgers to bump up our income a bit, and we're now at 234, which is not bad, all things considered. Let's upgrade our caravansary in Mecca. What else do we have to work on here? We're certainly getting close to the end of these current upgrades, but we need a lot more. Minting new coinage? Actually, yes, we're going to debase the coin with inexpensive nickel. Perfect. That'll give us some additional cash here, and we'll upgrade these cattle pastures for right now. Most of these economic upgrades here that we don't personally hold, most of these are done. So that's great. But castle upgrades, those have got a ways to go yet. No doubt about that. This can actually get an upgrade, and we will certainly do that. We can extort our subjects. Now, where are my loyal subjects? They even live by my mercy alone. Fantastic. So we're at 2,000 gold now. And we did just inherit this sheikdom, and we really don't want it. So we're going to grant that away. Cool. And this evidence is circumstantial. Cool. Now, our stress level is up a little bit, and that's not actually helping us right now, so we should probably work off some stress. I would rather not die. Cool. So we emerged victorious in a wrestling match. That's absolutely fine. But more importantly, our stress level went down. Stone barracks have been constructed in Medina, and we're going to continue to work on that. Now, this would be an actual dangerous faction in theory if it wasn't peasant rabble. Peasant rabble is, of course, not actually dangerous. So we don't exactly care about that. We're going to head up over this direction and upgrade our cattle pastures in both of these locations. That's looking solid. And I'm just making absolutely sure that these are good to go. How long on windmills? 5 months. Okay. Well, timing is looking a little bit suspicious here. As in, I don't know that we're going to make it. As in, we're definitely not going to make it. So we should just bank up cash at this point. Everything is upgraded in terms of having every building slot full, so that's reasonably fine. For the time being, we'll ransom this guy. Sure, we'll get 10 gold out of that. And we're just going to be looking to get whatever gold we can between now and when we get windmills, which is actually literally right now. So that's fine. Windmills is done. So at this point, we go for Castle Bailey's. That's going to be 10 years out. Okay. And now we need to start going through the locations that we don't hold, that are within our territory here. So this is an economic structure, right? So we want to build... We can only build simple windmills in the county capital. Interesting. So we would want to build blacksmiths here then. Yes. Okay, so down over here, what would we want to construct here? Definitely blacksmiths. Okay, so that is this county complete. Over this direction, we would be going for probably still blacksmiths in each of these, just because of that ridiculous increase to holding tax increase once you get it maxed out, which will take some time. But we'll build a blacksmith there. Here, this is a castle. We're going to want to build something slightly different, but we have that currently constructing. So no problem there right now. Definitely blacksmith here as well. Cool. What else do we need? So we're constructing here, although that's going to be done soon, in 25 days. Noted. We're going to be wanting almost certainly a blacksmith in each of these locations. So a blacksmith goes there. What are the benefits for windmill again? Ooh, that's spicy. Okay, noted. That's a lot of holding tax % increase. So we're definitely going to put in a blacksmith here. We're probably going to have to think about mecha here. Well, that's going to definitely be a windmill. But for now, we want to make sure that our building slots are full, right? So we're going to hop over here. We're going to build almost certainly a blacksmith. Yes. Good thing those are relatively cheap as well. So a blacksmith will go in here too, as well as here. We're running out of cash, but a blacksmith will go in here, as well as here. How many more of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We definitely don't have the cash to do all 6. Okay, we'll put in a blacksmith here. And we'll have to take... Actually, we can do one here as well. And then we'll have to take forward. So we'll go to the month tick here. We've got 4 more of these. I'm just watching them to see if they start building. They might. And we'll see. So there's the month tick. We're going to get ourselves another blacksmith here. We can afford 1 additional down this way. And some of these just finished their construction. I'm aware of that. We're just going as quick as we can. So next up, we're going to do these 2. And then we'll look for things that have finished their construction in the last little bit, which there have been at least 2 that I know of. So that'll be fine. We'll put in blacksmiths here. Next one would be this guy right here. That already has blacksmiths. This one would want to get windmills, right? Yeah, we'd want to get windmills here. So windmills would go in as soon as we get a month tick here. There we go. Windmills go there. Then we want to come up here. This one already has blacksmiths. So what would we go for? We can't build windmills or caravanserai here. I would love to. So I think that we'd end up building, like, watchtowers? I don't love it. It's not an amazing option. But okay, we'll do that for now. I want to check over here in the late medieval era. Cranes? Okay. So no additional building slots, which is honestly probably good. We're running out of things to put in the building slots. So no additional building slots, no additional buildings. Okay. Just wanted to double check that. So we've got this mosque here, and that's going to need a blacksmith as soon as our month tick comes in. Any moment now on that one. There we go. What else do we need to construct in? So I think that should be virtually everything except this castle. Now, this castle, we could certainly make an argument for quarries, but because we don't have anything stationed there right now, I think that we actually put in militia camps here. We can change that later if we want to. Cool. So now we're going to go through and make sure that every single one of these is constructing, and they do indeed appear to be. That's a lot of critical stress. Okay. Not ideal there. We will try to work down our stress a bit. We'll talk to our confidant. Everybody loses a bunch of opinion of us, but that's fine, I suppose. Cool. So for now, everything is definitely constructing. Except for what we just finished up over here. So we have a building slot available. This is a Mubarazun area. Hill forts will not buff up our Mubarazun at all. Camelries will not. Stables will not. Hillside grazing lands will not. And we could actually build a caravanserai here. Which arguably is the best option. The other option would be stables just for the levy troops. But honestly, I think that the caravanserai makes a lot of sense. This will reduce our men-at-arms maintenance as well. And give us development growth. So we can grab at least one economic building, right? We can't build windmills here, presumably because of the location. Because this is up in mountains, I would assume. So yeah, we'll put in a small caravanserai here. So we just completed additional construction up here, but we got a perk. Let's grab golden aplomb. Sure. That'll boost up our income even further. Now, this is going to want... Let's see, this is spearmen here. Watchtowers do not buff spearmen. I don't think there's anything that does. So we have an option here. Windmills, caravanserai, or levy troops. I think in capital counties, we should probably build these capital county buildings. So caravanserai would be definitely an interesting option for the same reason as the last one. Windmills are also a possibility here. Holding taxes plus 34%. Whereas this is just raw taxes. Okay. So I think that we go for this for the men-at-arms maintenance reduction to offset that somewhat in our military duchies. That'll be okay. Cool. So what else do we need to build in? Well, for the time being, that appears to be everything. Beautiful. Well, until we finish that anyway. So we need to... Where was that castle at? Here. There we go. What do we want here? So we have nothing stationed here right now. We can make the argument for quarries if we want to put in heavy infantry, but honestly, I think militia camps are indeed the way to go here. We're planning on putting in, I believe, cavalry here. So, would quarries help cavalry? Heavy cavalry toughness, yes. So we should do quarries then. Beautiful. This is light cavalry right now. No, a peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Get out of here. Where is he? This is really ambitious. Okay, 7,000 troops. I don't know what he's planning to do with 7,000 troops. Sure. We're just going to immediately eliminate him. No problem. Watchpost constructed in Yanbu, and at this point, we have Mubarazun stationed here. Farms and fields would be not really ideal. We could build, I think, caravanserai for the same reason that we've said previously in these military capital counties. So that would be the way to go. More mills finishing up. That's water mills over here specifically. We cannot build anything like that. So we've got Mubarazun here. So I think 425 levies. I think we just put in militia camps here, to be honest. Okay, sounds good. So this war is giga over, right? It wasn't even really a war. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Perfect. Can we bump up our sizes of anything here? That's a negative. Okay. So that's absolutely fine for right now. We've got a ways to go on these constructions, and I want to keep focusing on that for the time being. This is going to build us up so much power. It's going to be ridiculous. Like, you can see how much money we're making right now. this is not our final form. So up here in K-Bar, we have spearmen stationed there. I don't think there's any way that we can further buff spearmen. So again, with the caravanserai. That all looks good. Unless there is a building that we get out of Castle Bailey's, but I kind of doubt it. Honestly, we don't need the cashier. We'll get Seeker of Knowledge. Beautiful. So Men-at-Arms are 14 years out. Castle Bailey's are 8 years out. Okay. So what else do we have here that's in need of construction? This down here. So we can definitely build a blacksmith upgrade in both of these. We should be starting to see a number of those finishing up soon. So that'll be fine. We're able to keep this under constant construction, at least for now, and that's a really, really good sign. Now, keep in mind, we can also start upgrading these temple and city types, right? The holdings themselves. So those can get upgraded to level 3 now. Smallpox? Our wife? Oh boy. Well, isolate her and we'll pray for redemption. If it wasn't our wife, I probably would have just banished her from the realm, but whatever. Sure, showing this guy in his 235 gold. That's a lot of gold. No doubt about that. I'm actually surprised that we haven't had additional constructions finishing. I say as 2 constructions finish. Up over this way, this is a military location. We don't have anything stationed here right now. So, arguably, hillside grazing lands or camelry would be the way to go. We'll put that in for now. Down over here, again, we have nothing stationed here. So probably we would end up putting in the camelry here for the levies. Okay, that sounds good. We just embraced the equitable tradition. That's interesting. I don't recall starting that. We've been the culture head for a very long time. Okay, sure. I guess we're equitable now. That's okay. I don't mind that. Not a big deal there. This guy learned Arabic. Good for him. What else do we have in terms of constructions here? We need to get spending our gold. So I'm going to continue to upgrade this blacksmith in these locations. Actually, the camelry will be fine. We just finished the upgrade on this blacksmith. Those are definitely starting to finish up. So we are going to work on getting all of those upgraded that we can. Yep, we'll get this one going as well. Yeah, that's 8, or rather, that's what, 4% per level? Yeah, 4% per level. So that's really good. Our wife has recovered from smallpox. That's good that she didn't spread it to us. That could have been very awkward. It wouldn't have been, I think, the worst thing to die right now, but it wouldn't have been great. So the smallpox outbreak is now officially over. Cool. There was a Coptic holy order that was founded. Sure, that's fine. And we did just inherit this chiefdom. Okay. We'll grant that out. We don't want it. Cool. So continuing to invest in our personal realm here, we're going to grab a camelry upgrade, we're going to grab a blacksmith upgrade, and another blacksmith upgrade. Up over here, we can get yet another blacksmith upgrade, and over here we can grab still another, and now we're finally out of gold, and we still need to get this blacksmith upgrade going. Now we can do it. Perfect. So we did chip through all of that gold that we accumulated, but we're keeping this basically under a constant state of construction. This city down here needs another upgrade. We'll get that going, and now this mosque does too. So as soon as we can, which is now, we'll get that underway. And we're going to start running into some situations where we can no longer keep these permanently upgraded. These are getting more and more expensive, and our income isn't increasing that quickly. Mobile camps done in Medina sounds great. What do we want to build here? We know this is a cavalry location. Quarries would be a good argument here. And so we shall. Yeah, we're lacking the caravanserai, but that's fine, I suppose. Completely fine. This holding, heavy infantry damage, heavy infantry toughness, spearman damage, and spearman toughness. Why did we build this here? I assumed that this was for the duchy, but it's not. Royal armories would be one way to go, but we'd want to go for the jousting grounds, since this is a cavalry location. This only happens in this holding. Yeah, that's definitely something we want to swap around. We'll keep that in mind. Actually, I'm going to cancel this construction, and while I'm thinking of it, we're going to change this to jousting grounds. There we go. So we'll just have to get that built up soon enough, and we'll build the quarry there once that's done. Hopefully I remember to do that. That would be awkward if not, but that's going to be the plan. Cool. Just looking around to see if there's anything not constructing at the moment. That doesn't seem to be the case, so we are banking up some cash, which is absolutely great. We're going to break 100,000 quite soon. In fact, we technically are over that. We're just never quite at our maximum levy count. So that does make sense. Anything else to be constructed here? Unfortunately, we don't receive notifications when things like this finish their construction queue, but it's fine. So we can see that we can start upgrading these to level 3. For now, I'm avoiding that. This betrothal is fine, I guess. Sure, we'll do it. Okay, any other constructions up through here? I just really want to get all of these constructions done. We're going to have Castle Baileys done in 7 years, and we should be done with these constructions by then. The real question is, how long will it take us to get our castle upgrades done at that point? Now, keep in mind, that's not the castle holding upgrades. We're not going to have that, but we can upgrade, like, these guys to, like, level 6 at that point. So that would be great. We'd be absolutely delighted by that. We do need something over here. I'd love for this to be windmills. Windmills is not an option, so I think it has to be blacksmiths for the percentage increase. Cool. This castle down over here, we can upgrade. The watchtowers are not very helpful to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade the cattle pastures for now. Continuing to upgrade this blacksmith here and here, just to continually boost our income. That number is just going to continue to grow for a while, and that's great. Hill pastures finishing up somewhere. Where is that? Up over here. Cool. We'll get that upgrading, I suppose. We do need a new spy master. That will be this guy. Looks good. This city needs an upgrade, as does this mosque. And this city over here does too. This guy's bringing in 50 gold. Sure, we'll take it. And blacksmiths go in there. Blacksmiths go in here. Beautiful. Where else do we need blacksmiths? Anywhere? Oh, yeah. We definitely do down here. Waiting on cash. And there we go. And we're waiting on cash for this one as well. Any moment now. There we go. And we're able to get this blacksmith going right away. Perfect. Cool. So that's a lot of upgrades that have gone in here. No doubt about that. We're up to 282 gold per month, and we're going to continue to bank that for now. We did just finish up in Mecca. We can build another building here. And what do we want that to be? It has to be windmills, right? Windmills are better than blacksmiths, although we might want to consider replacing something like the hunting towers with the blacksmiths. That's probably going to net us more overall. Probably. But for now, I'm going to put in the windmill. We do need to get a blacksmith upgrade here and a blacksmith upgrade here. Our spouse is trying to broaden our horizons. Realm economy. Cool. So that would be absolutely wonderful. We definitely want to get this upgrade going as soon as we can, but we're still 7 gold away from this one. It's starting to get more and more expensive. No doubt about that. Next month tick, let's see what we get. I just saw this change, I thought. Or something over here. Maybe not. Interesting. I thought maybe somebody saved us some money there, but I kind of doubt it, to be honest. So we're going to continue to look through here. This is very, very close now to reaching a reasonable state. Ah, this guy just started upgrading his camelry on his own. Beautiful. So that's absolutely fine. This is why we wanted to get all of the building slots filled, so that they have the opportunity to do that if they have the money. But it's more important at this point that we keep our holdings under constant construction. So we'll need to upgrade this blacksmith here. That's going to be expensive, yes, but we'll get that done. Camel breeders also finishing up. And yeah, as expected, this is starting to get to the point where things are much more difficult for us to upgrade. Although we can upgrade these militia camps right now, which is good. There's, I believe, another upgrade somewhere. Yes, up here. Quarries. Cool. There we go. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to wrap up our economic upgrades, I hope. And we're definitely going to get started on our castle upgrades. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible. Apparently I needed to cough right then. That's awkward. Including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadow Wolf, MLohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.